EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Aviators of Rio de Janeiro. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Cowboy 80.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? 2nd down, here's Willis. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Now this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
With a quick throw completed by Willis. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Lions. 60 Bobcats. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
second down. They go right back to Cook. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now Willis to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Levis to throw off play action. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down. Levis from the gun. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Trying to find Jamison Williams, and it's 3rd and 5. When you look at this defense, they enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Now Levis. There's Laporte. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To throw, here's Willis. His throw incomplete. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Here we go.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Check smash. Check smash.
Cook now off the read option. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now Willis. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Let's go now.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Here's Willis. Going up top. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Willis looks to pass it here. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Cook. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Willis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Levis now on 1st and 10. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First and 10, it's Levis. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. Touchdown, Detroit! Jamison Williams, 50 yards. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Come on.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Cook now off the read option. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 14 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
18 Cardinal.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
60 Maverick. 6. Ready.
First and 10, Willis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Levis on 3rd down. And he is caught. And he'll go out up near midfield at the 49. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Still going inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 57 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Levis. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Back to the air on 2nd down. Levis. It's complete to Williams. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Levis, he's going to audible to something else. In motion right, that's Williams. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. He's into the secondary, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Jamison Williams, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ready, set.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. And now an audible here into something else. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
Second down and 6 now.
Cowboy 80.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Mustang 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Panther 11, Panther 11.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes third down and 7.
18, Pioneer. Go streets.
The slot man in motion right. On third down, it's Willis. This ball deep for Tony. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 46 yards. And the Aviators are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. First and 10. Here's Levis. That pass caught. It's Williams. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3. Second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check,
in motion right is Tony.
Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Play action. Here's Willis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there.
Let's go now.
And add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Third down, it's Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Ready? Dragon 60.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Levis to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Let's go now.
First down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Working from the gun. Here's Levis. Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 18. Pioneer.
2nd and 10. Here's Levis. That is caught. It's Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Shut up. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
The man in motion left here, Johnson. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
79 Broncos. Track at 60.
3rd and short. It's Levis. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And his kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They are in it to win it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Say, hey! 79 Broncos. Go!
And they'll run the option to start the drive. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
19 Tiger. 19 Lion. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Now from the gun, here's Willis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Go!
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Cup 19. Warriors 70.
Willis looking to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Gibbs. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And it's taken in at the 9. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ready?
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Now Willis to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out.
Tag! Viking 18! 19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18! Ready?
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Levante David in on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And Levis going to change the play. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Levis out of the shotgun now.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Levis now off of play action.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On the ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Mustang 19. Go.
To throw, here's Willis.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Willis.
Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
1st and 10 at the
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Play fake. Here's Willis.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Here we go.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Play action. Willis. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things,
Let's go now.
not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Bronco 80.
It was a quick throw completed by Willis.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
18, Pioneer.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
He's got room to roam.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Ready, break.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Aviators get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction.
Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Levis. Eluding the pressure right. Levis in trouble. Down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at the 33. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check, check. Hurt, hurt.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Trap 60, trap 60. Hey, smash. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On first down, Willis. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Lions, it's one more win to finish the season as they wrap up with a sterling 15-2 record. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Rio, they had bigger things on their mind, apparently, the playoffs, as they will finish the regular season with a 14-3 mark. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round.